them.
Oh, 911. We're on. I know we are. What's up, y'all? You know, we got to keep you on your toes. Welcome back. Thank you so much for joining us. Another show with Connected with E. I am your host, Imaya. Also, our lovely other host,
Nia, aka Nia No Long.
Nia No Long. Woo!
Hey, hell yeah.
We need money, y'all. We gotta do our own claps. I'm just playing. But
side eye.
Side eye. I'm just playing. No, I told Kev put them claps in. He never put my claps in, but it's okay. And on that note, speaking of Kev, shout out to the production team. By team, I mean the one and only Kev. He's not in the building, but we always got to shout out to the people that keep us going. And of course, you know how we do, guys. Just bringing the world to the news to the world, Charlotte to the world. I don't know, alligators, spiders, lions, and bears. Shout out some local businesses. Shout out some artists. What? Artists, you know, some food, some restaurant, just kind of keep what's going on in the city, you know, because nobody's doing it. So why not? Let us do it. But we're going to keep it different today. Usually, of course, we go into our business of the week and all that. But we have a special guest today, Mr. OG Black.
Yes.
Woo!
Not even that black. So I don't even,
you know, and at
first
first
say something about that. I'm not gonna lie. We all the same complexion.
What?
Is your last name Black?
Brown.
Oh hell!
Come on now.
Well, listen, we are so grateful. Thank you so much for coming on OG Black.
Absolutely.
And I was gonna, so we asked where you was from because I was sneaking on your page trying to figure it out, and I'm like, I couldn't find out where he's from. So I was just gonna say, of course, you're an artist in the area locally in Charlotte, but where are you from?
I'm from Kennected, North Carolina, 252. Come on now, talk heavy. I'm from the 25, but let's be
What
clear.
y'all know about that?
Is
Y'all
that
know
what they do?
that's what they do. That's that killer. Oh God, they're killing me.
I'm from the 25, but I've been in Charlotte for a long time, so this is home too. I graduated from here, you know.
Oh, okay, what high school?
West Met.
Oh,
Okay.
shout out to West Met.
Yeah. So I moved here in 04, you know what I'm saying? So this is home too. You know, I love Charlotte, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Word.
That's what's up. So we're gonna go ahead and get into it.
Let's get it.
Can you tell us a little bit about your journey and kind of where it all started? Because I was, like I said, I was snooping, and I'm like, okay, I know, I could tell he's an artist, particular rap, R&B. It seemed like you do a little poetry too, kind of,
sort of.
Seemed like you look comedian too.
I mean, maybe a little bit.
I just said an entertainer.
Right.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
Tell us how did the journey get started? Like, where did it all kind of start?
I mean, it started real early for me. You know what I'm saying? My pops was a real big hip hop head. My mom and my pops, you know what I mean? So I kind of grew up with it as a child.
Shout out to the women that like hip hop.
Yeah, real rap. But I started rapping myself around like 10, 11. You know, as early as like 6th grade, I started, jotting stuff down, putting it on paper. And I just always stuck with it. And once I got good at it, probably in my teens, I was kind of known in school for being that guy that was nice like that, you know what I'm saying? And I just always loved to do it. When I started doing it like professionally as far as making music, that's around like 2017. I dropped my first album, Street Poetry, in 2018. And we just been going at it ever since then.
Okay.
Word.
Well, did you go through and now every rapper I know that always says like, okay, I started writing raps. Did someone ever find your book? Like be it grandma, mama, brother, auntie. Yeah, he said,
"You want to do what?"
Yeah, so it's a funny.
I said every rapper that genuinely writes has a story like this.
You scared of it all? Kill the dog then, since you were killed.
I got a funny story about that. I actually told this story like once before, but my first rap notebook, you know what I'm saying? My mom and pops had found it. I had it like under the mattress or some shit like that. So like in school, I had got to a point in school where I ain't really cared to do no work, you know what I mean? So like all my bad grades and papers your mom got to sign and shit, I just threw it under the mattress. I don't know why I thought that was a bright idea, but
it's not.
You know what I'm saying? So anyways, we used to, play video games and shit. My mom's she was just like, yo, this mattress feel funny. What they call it, mother intuition, I guess. You know
she kind of sat on it?
Yeah, we was sitting down playing Taken 3. You know what I'm saying? And she was just sitting there tripping like, yeah, this mattress feel funny. I'm going to flip it over.
That sounds like my mom.
Crazy,
she must have seen you sneak something under there, because that's too.
Listen, she flipped that mattress over. They seen everything. You know what I mean? They seen
God.
the rap notebook. I was probably 10 years old at this time. I done shot everybody in the hood. I done killed everybody. I was big time gangster. And they like, where the fuck all this shit come from? You know what I'm saying?
He has 2 parents.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was when they found the notebook. But after that, they was real supportive. You know?
Okay, that's good.
That's like, my pops was like, nah, he can actually rap for real. You know what I'm saying? So they've been supportive ever since. So yeah, that's where it all started.
Okay. Yeah, so I know that every rapper got that.
Yeah.
You say
now, did you keep the book or did they kind of?
I kept it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you still have it?
I don't still have that one particularly, but I do got some joints from when I was like 17, 18. I still got some of them. Yeah. I went through a long period where I didn't really write because I got like a good memory and shit. So I was just kind of like write it in my head and just have a bunch of rhymes. So, you know, a lot of stuff I always had.
Off the dome.
Yeah. I mean, you could say off the dome.
See Lil Wayne?
You could say pre-written, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. But yeah, I still got some old joints.
Did they read them back to you? Or did they say like
they repeated a couple balls.
You gonna do what? All right.
Yeah, they repeated a couple. Yeah.
Now, besides your parents, because we all know our parents are some great influences. Absolutely. Who was kind of like some influences that maybe take you, I would say, do a peak interest in rap and just hip hop itself? Like, do you have any particular artists or maybe a mentor or just anything? Or
yeah, all the legends, you know what I'm saying? Hov, you know what I mean? Jay-Z, Nas.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I was like, he went to New York for a second one.
Yeah. You know what I mean? You know, all of them. I mean, I was kind of versatile. Like, I grew up listening to everything, you know what I'm saying? Artists like Outkast, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is early 90s. But my closest influences was my cousins because they used to rap too, my older cousins. And I didn't have a big brother, you know what I mean, biologically. So those were like my big brothers, you know what I'm saying? And they always rapped and I just used to watch them do it. So I'm like, yo, I can do that too. You know, everybody would be like the big bro, the big cousin. So it kind of, that was like my biggest influence, you know what I'm saying? Word.
So you just mentioned something. Are you you're the big brother? Or do you have siblings?
No, I just got a sister. She's a little older than me, yeah. So I'm the baby.
Oh, you're the baby.
It's just the two of us, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm the baby.
Listen, I always tell my brother, I'm the big little sister. You might as well. That's your big sister.
But I am big brother to a lot of homies in the community, but biologically.
To a lot of these sons,
I mean,
their father.
Call it what you will, you know.
I used to have a friend I used to mess with. He used to be like, I don't got no kids, but you know these niggas my son.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, whatever that means.
Are your parents from New York?
No.
Oh, okay. I was getting that type of
Kingston.
Kingston. Okay.
Yeah.
Listen, the South, we always love. We have always loved and supported the North. They gave us freedom.
They always. It's not.
They gave us freedom.
We don't have an issue with them. They have an issue with us.
Yeah. I don't really. I mean, maybe back in the day, but I think now, everybody is. You know what I'm saying? I think where I come from, we just respect lyricism. You know what I mean? So it don't matter if you from New York, you from West Coast, you from down south. It don't matter. Like if you really saying something, we respect it. You know what I mean? So that's kind of how I grew up, and my style is like that too. You know what I'm saying? Where
real rap raw.
Come on now.
Real rap raw.
Talk about it. Yeah.
All right. So what made you realize, okay, this is what I want to do?
Yeah.
Like what kind of was like, okay, like you were saying, you started off, you're real young, 10, writing your little raps, and of course 16, 17. But when it's like, okay, maybe this is my purpose. Maybe this was the assignment that God or whoever you believe in. That's a disclaimer here. Connected. We support everything, except for the devil worship. I mean, sometimes you got devil worship too. Who knows? Anyway, I'm just saying what. It's just as far as like, you know, what made you say, okay, this is my purpose. This is what I want to do.
It was really no specific moment that I can pinpoint. It was just more so like I kind of knew early on that like this is something that I'm gifted at. You know what I mean? Just having a way with words, knowing how to manipulate words and play with them. You know what I'm saying? Me being a fourth grade spelling bee champion, you know, I'm a legend in my hood, fourth grade spelling bee champion.
I always got
you know what I mean?
Sent out first.
Yeah. But, nah, aside from that, just like I just always like love words and love to play with them. So it's just something that come naturally to me. You know what I mean? And as I got older, of course, you get better at it. And then when you start like showcasing your gift to the world, you get to see what type of impact you really making. You know what I'm saying? Because when you rapping with the homies, you with the homies. Everybody go, oh yeah, that sound good, whatever, yo, you fire. But when you start coming out here like really performing and putting yourself out there, and you meeting people that don't know you from a can of paint, like complete strangers, and they telling you that your music touched them in a certain way. That's when I kind of like, okay, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying?
That about made me cry.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, go on, shed a tear.
Nothing is better than somebody kind of hitting you with the, you helped me today. You motivated me today.
Word.
Makes you feel good. Makes you feel good.
Yeah.
So you kind of mentioned your style, and I could tell. That's why I'm gonna be honest. I was like, is he from New York? But I'm like, no. I respect the fact that you said you just respect lyricism.
That's it.
So how? And I'm like, maybe because I'm getting kind of a definitely more lyricist type of style. But what would you describe your rap style? Like, are you in the box or are you not in the box? Can you do every?
I just say reality rap. You know what I'm saying? You can say it's a box or it's not a box. I just rap about stuff that's true to me and true to my experiences, true to my life, true to things that's around me. And I try to put a message out there that's going to connect to the people, just being relatable to the people. You know what I'm saying? As far as like, can I do everything? I can't do everything, you know what I'm saying, if I wanted to. Some things I just don't want to do. Some things I ain't really got no interest in. I'm not one of those artists that's going to try to make a song for everybody that exists. I ain't for everybody. I don't want to be for everybody. Everybody ain't for me. That's just life, you know what I'm saying? But the people who get it, they get it, you know what I mean? So I just make music for them, and we just keep rocking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Listen, to me, I was getting that, who was it? What was it? Puff Daddy? No, not Puff Daddy. Lord. We can't remember him. What was it? Pop. No, that wasn't Pop. I'm sorry. It was the big guy, Suge Knight. Yeah. If you want to come, you all up in the video, dancing. Sean, yeah, I ain't with none of that.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
But that's what's up.
Word.
So what's kind of a creative process then? So you have you say reality rap. What is a creative process within that reality rap, and kind of where does it begin? Could it be like
hard?
She answered for you. All right, next question. Let me start. I know the answers. But what does that creative process start? Like, is it like, I'm driving down the street, I kind of see something, let me jot something down, or maybe I'm praising and worshiping, and it's something comes, like, where does your kind of creative process come from?
It comes from everywhere. Like she said, it comes from the heart. You know what I mean? But it comes from everywhere. Like, I can pull, a true artist can pull inspiration from anything, whether you make music, whether you paint, you dance, whatever you do, you can pull inspiration. I can pull inspiration from this conversation. It can be something that you say that stick with me, that I'll turn into a bar later on. You know what I'm saying?
That turn to a song.
Real rap, man. You might hear it. You might hear something that be like, yo, I feel that, and don't even know that it's about you, but it really is about you. So like, that's the thing. Like, it comes from everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I'm always soaking up energy. You know what I mean? And just doing what I have to do with it to like put it back out to the people, just reciprocate the good energy. You know what I'm saying? So it comes from everywhere.
That's what's up. Are you going? Am I going?
I can go. So what would you say has been your biggest obstacle as a Charlotte artist?
Biggest obstacle?
Yes.
Honestly,
don't sugarcoat.
I'm gonna keep it all the way with you. Honestly, I don't feel like I have no obstacles. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this question has been asked a lot with Charlotte artists, and the music scene in Charlotte is I mean, I can't say good or bad. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. Me personally, I just feel like that I just have to do the work. Like, I'm real laid back and chill. You know what I'm saying? So I know, like, if I was more active and more consistent, I feel like I would have whatever it is that I want. You know what I mean? So I can't say I have had obstacles, per se. Like, me personally, I just really haven't had them. I got a good support system. I got people that rock with me heavy. Am I the most popular? Nah, I ain't the most popular, but I don't have to be. You know what I'm saying? I do have a strong foundation that rock with Black World real heavy. Shout out to Black World. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of people that rock with OG Black in Charlotte, outside of Charlotte, everywhere. You know what I mean? So I ain't really got no obstacles. I've been my only obstacle, and that's just from not really.
And that's what people right there. And that's a lot of times people always blame it on the city, blame it on people not giving us opportunities. But you create your own table. You create your own opportunities.
Absolutely. Right? I mean, you have gatekeepers, but they can't keep you away from nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
what's meant for you is meant for you.
What's meant for you is what's meant for you. You know what I mean? Gatekeepers is gonna hold. They're gonna stop you from going in certain doors that you ain't supposed to be in anyway. You know what I mean? If you want to get in that door, it come with a price. And you can get in that door, but it's just up to you if you want to pay that price. You know what I'm saying? I know what I stand on. I know what I bring to the table. I'm cool with that. You know what I mean? So I know that in order for me to achieve more, I have to do more. You know what I mean?
I'm in that space right now. You be your own biggest enemy.
I feel like we all, encounter that at some point. You hit that crossroads where it's like, okay, what you gonna do? Like, you're gonna keep doing the same thing.
Me versus me.
You're gonna get the same thing, or you're gonna do something different and try to take yourself to the next level. So that's where I'm at with it. Just as an artist, like I really ain't got the time to complain about obstacles and Charlotte is this and Charlotte don't support. I mean, Charlotte is Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? I just focus on the people that do support me and I go from there. You know what I mean?
Hello. That's all you can do.
That's all you can
do. That's a great valid point you bring up. I think that's sadly a conversation a lot of people don't have with themselves.
Right.
I can blame a lot of stuff, which don't get me wrong. It's not saying that obstacles aren't real or things don't happen.
They exist.
And you got, for example, we tried to put on a concert, which we did, and it still was successful, not knowing that I guess somebody who does a similar concert that we were doing was basically taking down flyers and backdooring. Yeah, just so of course I'm not saying obstacles don't exist because you're gonna have stuff like that. But what's meant for you is meant for you.
That's pretty much my point. I'm not saying that this is a perfect world, this is a perfect city, and you ain't having it your way because you ain't doing the right things. Like no, it's you do have people that try to undercut you, backdoor you, people smile in your face, stab you in the back. But that's life though. You know what
you gonna do?
You gotta know how to maneuver through that and just, when you connect with the people, they can't stop you. You know what I'm saying? If I say, yo, I'm performing over here and 500 people show up, it don't matter how much you hate OG Black, you can't stop that 500 people from showing up. So my goal is getting to a point where when you say my name, tickets sell out overnight. You know what I mean? That's my focus. You know what I mean? Other than that, shit ain't about nothing. I mean, it is what it is.
It is what it is. Now, is there a particular project that you can say, like, I'm kind of proud of, or maybe that shocked you to kind of push you and help you grow? Like, is there a particular moment, a project, or anything?
I got an album called Street Poetry 2.
Street Poetry 2. Tell us about Street Poetry 2.
I dropped that album in 2020.
Okay.
The day after Thanksgiving, to be exact, 2020. And this was the album that kind of like took me, you know what I'm saying, just kind of like got me known somewhat in terms of like the social media world from like people outside of my inner circle. Because prior to then, I probably had maybe 200-300 followers on the gram, and that was just strictly, friends and family for the most part. But when I had started promoting Street Poetry 2, I got a record in particularly called CMOS and shit. When I dropped that joint, it took out, and I will be performing that Sunday, June 8th.
Okay.
Clear, you know what I mean? But when I dropped that joint, that shit caught the algorithm and it took off, and my shit kind of jumped from there. You know what I mean? So that album, it was probably like the album where I like stopped listening to everybody. I've always kind of like did my own thing, but as an artist, you do hear stuff like, yo, you should make songs like this. You need a joint like that, And I got to a point where I was trying to listen to that a little bit, and I don't knock nobody that do it, but for me, I'm at my best when I don't
listen to you doing your own thing.
I just do my own thing, you know what I'm saying? And that was the album where I feel like I really showed that,
right?
And it was my most like successful album in terms of like the impact it made. People gravitating towards me, like big names, like people that's in the game that heard the album and doubled back, like you know what I'm saying. So yeah, that was probably the first big moment. And then I dropped the record on my next album after that called Overtime. I dropped this record called 9 to 5, and when I dropped that kind of took everything to the next level as well, because it was just so relatable and just basically saying like, I could have moved a brick, but instead I copped a 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? Where we in a game that glorifies. You know what I'm saying? I sold dope. I did this. I did that. And then I was just rapping about, listen, most of us getting up to go to work tomorrow, regardless of what your past is. This is life. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I convey that message and show people that it's okay to work a job. You know what I'm saying? While you still working on your business or you in school or whatever, like you can still work a job. So that record was real impactful as well. So yeah, those were like my proud moments, like in the beginning, that kind of took me to the next level. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Very proud. I'm going to check. I know friend probably will too. We got to check that out.
And once again, you're gonna hear all this June 8th. You know,
June 8th. Okay.
Sunday at the Queen City Hip Hop Awards concert.
I will be hosting.
You know
Shout out to us. Yeah. Kev asked me.
Just now?
Well, like 2 days ago.
Oh.
Yeah, you know, right. Life just.
Okay. It's okay.
That was just exclusive news.
Yeah.
Any new projects you working on? Like anything that you kind of got brewing in the pot?
I do got some things.
Okay.
I don't want to talk too heavy about it now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I kind of like for the project to kind of be like done or you know what I mean. But yeah, I do got some things in the works. I got a real big pot that I'm stirring up in, and yeah, this shit gonna be different. It's gonna look a little different in terms of I'm gonna actually have a real rollout plan in terms of marketing and really just everything I spoke on earlier about me being my own obstacle. I'm just kind of removing that obstacle this go around. So yeah. All I say is just stay tuned.
I was gonna say, can we get like a maybe a timeline-ish? Or no, we just
no, I would say within the next 3 to 6 months.
Okay.
Maybe by the end of this year, for sure.
Okay, so we got something to look forward to by the end of this year.
Yeah.
That's great.
Second half of this year, you know.
Okay, we need that.
It's already in the works. Yeah, we cooking up. And,
You got some lover songs for the girls?
I got.
We need like one or two.
I got a couple joints.
When are coming soon?
You know, I got a few.
I'm gonna be in my lover girl season in.
Yeah. I got a few in the stash, but I definitely got some new joints coming.
Okay.
I love the ladies, man. It's all about the ladies.
It is.
Yeah.
Shout out to OG Black.
You can't talk all this hippity hop, rabbity rap shit all the time. I'm gonna have something for the ladies, you know.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. For the others too. Bad joke. Okay. You know them others.
I don't know what
you know them others.
I don't know.
Happy Pride Month. I'm just playing. They're gonna jump me. Don't jump me.
Stay out of there.
Oh gosh. Really? Wow. But we know you Black.
All day, every day.
We know you Black. Don't be shy with us.
Nah.
That's what But how do you stay grounded and like how do you recharge? What's something that kind of keeps you? Well, I can tell you're grounded. I can tell you're super, like you said, calm. You seem like you're in your own wave, your own speed. But what kind of helps you recharge? Like what kind of helps you
just
start back?
Yeah, just doing the things that's true to me. It's a simple formula. It ain't nothing deep, thought provoking. It's just real. Just staying true to the core to who I am. You know what I mean? I live a simple life. I hit the gym. I hit the park, burpees in the park, push-ups. I chill with my kids, regular shit. You know what I'm saying? And just doing that and staying true to that. No matter I can make $1 million off this tomorrow. I'm still gonna have my routine. I'm still gonna be present with my kids. I'm still gonna.
Never gonna
That's amazing.
Just do the regular
I'm
stuff
not.
that I look.
I'm big, baby. I don't know none of them niggas. Wait, stop.
Yeah,
I'm playing OG.
But nah, that's it. You know what I mean? That's how I stay grounded. You know what I mean? Just doing the things that's true to me. You know what I mean? Not trying to fit into nothing else that ain't for me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's it.
And you say you're a dad. Speaking of, shout out to the Black fathers. Father's Day coming in. How many kids you have?
I got 3.
Oh,
shout out.
You got a crew. My crew.
Shout out to Black World.
Let's grow.
Yeah. 2 boys and a girl.
Oh,
okay. That's the both.
He smells so. Oh, look at the kids. Shout out to the kids. We love the kids. We don't got kids, but we love kids. Yeah.
Well, if y'all ever want to babysit, we can talk about that all day.
We teach
babysit. Yeah, I'm not
qualified.
Listen,
that's what's up.
Give me just. I'll make sure you don't catch me outside because I'll be outside a little bit. Yeah, I'm actually put up this month, so I might can watch 1 or 2.
Well, my kids
just bring out 3.
Older, they ain't super duper young, so they kind of watch themselves.
How old?
14, 10, and 8.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're not top.
But you what? But
They
you-
making noodles by
But
themselves.
granted,
Yeah, definitely.
they at that age where
Sandwiches,
even I don't know
yeah.
about your sister, but
Yeah,
you out loud.
You sneak.
You okay?
Yeah.
You just gotta check up on them like every blue moon. Like
Especially-
I'm still
especially
here.
Especially that 14-year-old.
And that
Yeah, the
forget
age.
the 8 and the 10. It's the 14-year-old. That's the one you really gonna.
Yeah, he going to high school next year.
Okay.
High school, yeah.
That's what's
Yeah,
up.
so they keep me well occupied for sure. You know what I'm saying? They definitely keep me grounded more than anything.
Right.
That's what's up. Shout out to the black dads,
Yeah,
all dads.
And I want a couple more.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
You
That's-
want more?
that's something
Okay.
like that. Yeah.
What girls and what boys? Be honest.
Both.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Both.
Oh,
Yeah.
alrighty.
We'll
Well,
see. We'll see.
it should happen.
Yeah.
But at least you got both now.
Yeah.
You got
Yeah,
the boy and the girl
definitely.
now.
If I
So
don't have no more, I'm cool. You know,
Right.
if it ain't in my cards, then that's cool. But you know, God willing, it'll happen.
It'll
You know,
happen.
whenever I had the right woman, then you know we'll take it there. You know.
So if you weren't doing this, I like to ask this question because I feel like that's just all of us. I feel like we all got different little hidden talents beyond the one that is our main one.
Mhm.
If you weren't doing rap, I'm not gonna say rap, Lord. If you wasn't an artist or pursuing, just pursuing being an artist, what would you be doing? Like, would you be a ninja, a firefighter, a beatbox person, a veterinarian? You like animals? You like animals?
I might. Nah, I ain't no animal
Okay,
guy.
I misplaced you.
Yeah, not the veterinarian, but
Not the veterinarian.
I might be on the corner playing harmonica with the tip jar on the side.
Oh, so you want to
Basically, he's a street producer.
a street walker? He's a street walker.
I'ma play the
Okay,
harmonica with the hat on the
he's
side.
a street walker.
They probably making a nice.
A beggar. All right, say
No, I'm not gonna lie. Go uptown. That's a killing. You gonna pull in
Yeah.
300.
Nah, real shit though. I would I don't know. I would just I would definitely I can't say I would be doing something different. Like if I just take music out of the equation, I do have other endeavors. So I would just be focused solely on those other endeavors, you know what I'm saying? Like business things that I'm doing. I would be focused on that solely if I just didn't make music at all. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So it wouldn't be nothing much different than what I'm doing already.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
I get some crazy answers though, so I love answering that
I'm
question.
sure.
Yeah. Everybody got like a little hidden side.
Yeah.
But thank you so much.
Absolutely, man. Thank
Mr.
y'all for
OG
having me.
Black, of
It's
course.
been a pleasure. You know what I mean? Follow me on IG at OG Black Music. That's OGBLAK Music. You know what I'm saying? OGBlackmusic.com. For booking and features, ogblackmusic@gmail.com, or you can hit me on a DM on Instagram, and
Where can we find all your like music as far as the platform?
it's everywhere.
So
OG
Apple,
OGBLAK everywhere.
everywhere.
You know what I'm saying? Everywhere.
That's
all
what's
of
friend
them.
player.
All of
Let
them.
me stop.
You know what I'm
She's like,
saying?
oh,
Yeah, tap in.
the pressure's on.
Tap in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we thank you so
Thank
much.
y'all for having me.
Now, before you leave, you just
Yeah,
trying to
that's
up and leave us. We
I
hate
see,
that.
yeah.
We hate people that just leave us.
Yeah.
We don't like that.
Word.
Yeah. So real quick, we just want to make, I always like to ask the guests that come. We always do like a 2-part where we kind of, give y'all shine and y'all moment, but we kind of bring it back to the Konnected family. Would you like to do the news with us today?
The news.
Just news. Just
Oh,
like
yeah,
15,
Sure.
20 minutes. It's going to be quick,
Yeah, sure.
nothing
Why not?
crazy.
Why not?
So we have a black business. And particularly, I wanted to do this. I'm so sorry. We love and support everybody. Because I had somebody made a comment to me the other day.
What was the comment?
Every business we support. Just particularly sometimes one might be black.
All laws.
Keep
matter.
going. Yeah, duh. Keep going, friend. I'm sorry. I just had to do that PSA.
Yes, we support all businesses, but we like to highlight the black businesses because we're the ones that get the scraps and whatnot. But we
Yeah, right.
do all lives matter? No.
Sure.
All right, let's get into.
Sure.
So our black-owned business of the week is Black Market, situated in Camp North End. Black Market is a dynamic art gallery and creative studio that showcases the work of Black artists and designers. Beyond exhibits, it serves as a collaborative space for cultural events and community engagement, making it a cornerstone for Charlotte's Black creative community. Okay.
Have you been to the Black Market?
I haven't.
But what I will say about that, I want to shout out Camp North End as a whole. I doubt if it's black owned, but there's a lot of black businesses, a lot of black events going on in Camp North End, and a lot of innovative, it's new businesses too. I mean,
they got an egg rolls.
Yeah, that's black owned.
Right.
You got Mad Miles, Camp North End, Tuesdays, Saturdays. It's a lot of black things going on in that area. So shout out to
do they know what area they in? They better you better get with the people or you gonna get got.
Yeah, you got to. That's like
how it should be.
That's
how it should be.
Exactly. But what I will say about that is I'm glad that black people are in that space because gentrification is happening. So I'm glad that they're still allowing us to have a space because they're trying to get, the game go. Yeah, you know how it goes. But I'm glad that we're having a voice down there. So please go out there and check out that community.
Absolutely.
Love to see black people in different light artistically. Yeah.
Have you? And I just asked you, haven't been? Have you?
Yeah, no.
You ever been to Camp North End? Period.
No, I've been to Camp North.
Okay,
but not the. I guess black market.
Black market.
What exactly do they?
It's just like a showcase of art. So I think it's like a I don't know if you've been in this building, but you know how we just walked past and it was like an art exhibit. Yeah. It's kind of that type of ordeal, like how you see the fan. You ever watch The Shy? Mm-hmm. You remember how the lady was like the dealer at the art, and it's kind of like that type of ordeal.
Art gallery. Yeah, I gotta tap in.
Yeah, for sure.
That was my black art. Absolutely.
I'm at the age where I'm ready for my black portrait in my house. I don't know.
But you want to do the Harriet Tubman?
I don't know. It's so many options.
Yeah, it's so many options.
There's so many options.
I get you a life size.
Probably put her mom back.
Life size OG black poster put on your wall.
My man. Now, if I get a man, he might not like. Who is this man? That's OG Black.
Yeah, this is a legendary black artist on earth.
But we're gonna get into our news. We're gonna make it real quick and simple. Shout out to the Kingdom Kids Empowerment Academy. We was out there, the Konnected family just came out there to support. It's located in Concord. How did you feel about it, friend?
I felt really good about it, and I love to see again black people doing things. This is a black woman who has purchased a school, and she has her own curriculum, her own ideas. It's something quite original, and she's focusing on inclusivity. Yeah, so it's very welcoming. Please, if you have any children, doesn't matter what they got going on mentally, physically, she is accepting everyone, and she would create a curriculum specific for your child. So I felt like that was great. It's a great space, and we have to support our black, because Dr. Umar been trying to do it for 20 years, and so when I see a black queen do it faster, I love to see that. And Concord gonna get rid of, I will say Concord is gonna give. They
might give her a run for her money, but she's doing something good for the community,
right? Which is why we should support her, because I'm pretty sure she's gonna have some options.
And I said, don't kill me. I know she has a show before ours. Ours is the 7 o'clock. She has the 6 o'clock. So shout out to basically the CEO.
And I think she has a summer. Yeah, she has a summer camp coming up. So please,
she does.
Check her out. And also, if you're an educator and she is looking to employ some people, so make sure y'all look her up. Yes.
Speaking of educational, they got a Whataburger in Gastonia.
What's education?
I'm excited.
Oh my god,
I'm excited. I like to eat.
Is it open yet? I remember
it's open. It's open, and it's actually near Gastonia.
I've passed it for months. They've been building it.
And they did an interview with a dad and a son. It was funny though.
What's special about them? It's not In and Out.
I don't know. They just it's nothing special about them. We just Americans are just fat.
Is it like 100%? What's their thing?
They're not even that good.
Like Burger King?
I haven't ate there yet.
Is it like a Five Guys or a Burger King? Where are we at on
it's like a
Bad Daddies?
I don't know. I don't know, but I think it's a cultural thing, kinda. Like it's so popular. Like it's so popular in LA? Texas. Well, I'm pretty sure LA maybe because that's that kind of, but it definitely down in Texas.
I would have preferred In and Out so I can get the onion burger. Have y'all seen it?
They said we're supposed to be getting one though. Allegedly, they said. So who knows?
Shout out to why would they do it in Gastonia? What was that about?
I don't know. But
Charlotte's
I'm a swing by.
Charlotte rent is a little high too.
That's
true.
A little higher than Gastonia. Sure.
And people were excited about it, so I'm sure they're gonna get traffic.
No, the line was wrapped around the building.
That's sickening. I belong in jail. I don't want to hear.
Are you gonna be eating Whataburger?
I'm not a big burger guy. If I got a taste for it,
but that's not gonna be
But go that far out the way
to get a burger.
I'm not gonna go out the way for it. Now, if I pull up at a cookout,
I'm gonna get one. Listen.
Other than that, I ain't going out the way.
Cookouts nasty.
I ain't talking
No,
about
like a
restaurant.
cookout.
I'm talking about a real.
Oh,
I'm talking
I
about
was
See,
up in the hood. Up
Okay,
in the
yeah.
community.
talking about the onions and peppers in
Come
the
on,
burger.
I'm talking about
Okay,
it.
yeah.
So shout out to the Whataburger. So if you wanna,
Shout out to Whataburger.
I touched on this before, but happy Pride Month. Yay, it's
Yay.
June.
Inclusive.
Shout out to Brandon. Shout out to my friend Aunt.
Yeah.
Yay, it's Pride Month. So we just gotta, connected family. We accept everybody. Kevin, like, no, let me stop. We do. Let me tell you something, because money is money. Hello, that's one thing. So yeah, just happy Pride Month. Shout out to Diddy. I just their master's in jail.
Oh my god.
They gonna play.
No, that.
No, but
No, that's.
they all. I'm tired of
that's-
people. I'm tired of people saying that he looks terrible though. Of course, he's been in.
He
He don't
what
got the
you gonna-
Beijing no
Yeah,
more.
Beijing. The Beijing's missing.
Of course, he's not gonna look. Don't say the man look terrible. They like he look terrible. But he should. He
Get
should
the way
feel
to-
terrible. He should look terrible. Stop peeing. Oh, that's R. Kelly. Stop
He's not going to jail for peeing. Y'all blame
putting baby oil.
We worry about the
Stop
wrong thing.
putting baby oil on people. P. Diddy. Stop. But yeah, I'm sorry. I probably just made the gay community so mad because they're like, why are you even associated? But happy Pride Month. I can't wait. I know Charlotte's gonna do a little thing downtown, so I'm trying to be there. I should have actually did a more of a report, but did y'all hear? I didn't hear it, but they said somebody set some people on fire in Colorado. I'm gonna have to get more up into that. I don't know what that was about.
Okay.
I don't know. I literally just seen it. I said, so I don't know if y'all knew somebody from Colorado. Check up on them.
I don't, but I will say I think there was a mass shooting in Mooresville.
There was that's see, I talked about
Yeah,
that's why I
I saw
said I brought that up because it was like a pool. We might as well talk about it. Yeah, so it was a pool party. And,
Were they black?
That's a good question. I wanted to
I
ask
don't think
that
they were
question
because I don't
so
feel like it was
bad.
worldwide news. Because 12 people shot is kind of.
But now I'm gonna be honest though, I didn't know white people bring guns to pool. I've never heard of a white pool party. I've heard black people. Black people get off that liquor, that grill get the going.
Supposedly the story was that a 18-year-old was mad that he couldn't get in, so he went and got a gun.
Oh, he was black.
See, so it was ageism. Cool. Now I love it. I feel like ageism is okay. Let me tell you something. You YNs needed. Like I said, don't start. And it was a carjacking spree that happened on the north side recently. I seen that. So please don't cut up for the summer, guys. We only get 1
They're
20,
literally
25.
just getting started.
Yeah, they're gonna tear up summer real bad.
Right,
Well, don't mess it up for the people.
Yeah. We don't know if they was black though. We don't know.
Yeah,
It could have been like an angry neighbor. It was like, oh my gosh,
Yeah,
look
we
at those
don't
black
know.
people in there.
I think the guy that passed away was like 57. He was an elder.
Oh.
Or something. Yeah.
See, stuff like that, we would have had to get that little boy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, and I'm sorry. No, don't be like that, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, don't. I'm
And
sorry.
I say they had security that wasn't allowing weapons, so that's why he was able to shoot and not worry about getting shot back.
Oh, that's
So
prayers.
I
I
would've-
know the truth, it's
All allegedly, but
Prayers
I
to
just,
all allegedly. Yeah.
I
hate
just
that.
no. I don't. I don't like stuff. Like I said, don't start cutting up this summer.
They're literally gonna start.
We need, because you never know who keep that eye on them too. I don't play with people because I don't know what people got. People shouldn't play with me because they don't know what I got. I might spit on you. Might have some. You never know. Yeah. Lifetime of suffering. That's what you get. So people better stop messing with people. Yeah, I said it.
Yeah.
They was trying to say it's false news, but they was trying to say, y'all heard about the inmates, of course. They got like 9 of them, if I'm not mistaken. The New Orleans inmates that
It says
escaped.
one here, right?
They was trying to say, but she was just lying. They was telling me she seen them on 77.
What?
She said she seen them in Hibbits.
Oh.
Yeah, and then somebody else made another video saying that I guess they was on the highway saying that patrol cars and everybody was out there looking.
Did y'all see his video?
No, it's another guy. What? No,
He posted like a video, like he's somewhere, like he posted a video, not posted.
And like he's in rant. No, well, he got a piece of paper, right?
Yeah.
In the video. Okay,
No,
yeah, I see.
hoodie. Yeah, he's
I said
I'm rooting for him.
Yeah, I mean, set it out.
There's only one that's left, right?
2.
I thought
Right?
2. I think 2. And
How
they
did they
arresting
get
family. Well, they see the family. They, of course, saying them phones is powerful. They getting the family members that are helping them out. Of course, any purchases that they doing, they tracking the purchases. So yeah.
What would be the best way to like evade?
That's a good question.
Because like you can't steal cars in the car hot.
Yeah, you can't. I don't know.
Maybe be say, hey, can you just take me here? Do people pick up hot? The
People still do that. I mean, I don't pick up people, but
I don't know. Well, I'm rooting for y'all.
Yeah, we're rooting for them. You know, set it off.
No, I didn't say that.
And the last thing, Trump is letting everybody out. He let Chrisleys out. Yeah, I'm not offended by that. I get it. Because some people are upset because they like he let the Chrisleys, you know, Todd and great people.
Yeah,
Todd Chrisley, Julie Chrisley. They
were like a reality TV, but they were like a down south Southern, like, but they weren't like a racist Southern. They were very like urban.
What was they locked up for?
Like fraud. Taxes, fraud.
They're like really, they were regular. You know. And he had a black grandbaby he took care of. It was a lot.
People was getting mad. But he pardoned NBA YoungBoy too.
He did try to pardon the guy from Chicago, but they said no.
Yeah, I
heard about that. They was trying.
What was his name? Larry Hoover.
Yeah. You know, he's been locked up since like 72.
How old is he?
He was like in his 20s when he got locked up.
Oh, okay. So he about okay, cool. Well, but yeah, Trump is letting everybody out. So hopefully people, you know, anybody else you think that needs to get out, who needs to get out of jail?
Suge Knight.
El Chapo, right? Is it Chapo in jail?
Oh yeah. No, where Chapo at, man?
I think he escaped last time I checked.
Yeah.
Suge Knight need to get out. Because if they can let Larry Hoover out, they can let Suge Knight out.
But Suge Knight ran, the video shows he ran them over and ran. You can't run somebody over and
Larry
then run
Hoover
back.
killed like 3,000 people.
That's why I ain't let Larry Hoover out.
Yeah, that's.
But they need to free all the political prisoners.
Free them.
You know. Free? No, naturally.
What you want to say?
My brother, but never mind.
Oh,
keep him in there. Let me stop. But any no, I'd be like that. You know, some people that just might need to kind of stay.
No.
Keep society safe.
That's something.
It's a business, like, you know. I'm not saying forever, but like just an extra 4 or 5 years, and that might kind of keep the streets safe. You know, cause but any black owned. Oh, here I go. Any restaurants in Charlotte?
Stop, say that.
Any restaurants in Charlotte that particularly might just happen to be black.
Yes, we do have a black-owned restaurant. We want to give a shout out to. We're not just black-owned businesses, but I guess it is technically black. It's not just about African American businesses; it's about minority businesses. So we'd like to go ahead and shout out Zoe's African Restaurant. It's located on North Tryon. Zoe's African Restaurant offers authentic Liberian and West African cuisine. I got a homegirl who loves this restaurant. Known for its hearty dishes like whole fried fish, potato greens with smoked turkey, cassava, and egusi. Zoe's focuses on delivering rich flavors without the frills. It's a must visit for those seeking genuine West African culinary experiences. Have y'all ate African food?
Not like a full meal. I don't think I have.
So y'all gonna eat the fish with the head on it?
I'm not granted. Now I'm from now. If you country, you do eat the whole fish. So I like a fish with a head on it.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Yeah, I can eat a whole fish. You don't like the red snap?
I'm from a place they got cow manure when you walk in. Also, it could be a South thing. It's a different type of country.
I love
it's Delaware.
Okay. Mm-hmm. How long you been down this way?
It's not nice. So I'm from here, but you know,
like y'all.
Yeah. I've been down here at 15.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. When I visit, the cow manure stink up the car. Friend though.
Yeah, I was confused. I was like, "What's that smell?" Everywhere. I was like,
That's country."
You was like, "Friend, we're in the country."
Yeah, that's a little too deep country.
That's country. Yeah.
That's fertilizer. They fertilize that good. Yeah. Really good.
But yeah, shout out to Zoe's African Restaurant. Please make sure y'all go out there and check them out. Try something different.
Yeah, I'm trying to Now, don't you dip the fufu in the egusi?
Yeah,
right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm kind of scared, but I'm gonna try it.
They said I'm not gonna lie. They said they don't taste like nothing. They said the mashed potato. It's like,
and to me, that's what's gonna make me mad because in my mind, I'm thinking it's gonna taste like mashed potatoes, and it's not. And that's gonna throw me off. Yeah, but shout out to Zoe's African Kitchen Restaurant. We will be out there very, very soon. We got a couple spots we gotta hit up.
Yeah.
Have you had them before?
Nah, I haven't. I need to check them.
You like African food?
I'm not super well versed, but I'm open to trying anything.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of eat like a regular nigga, chicken, seafood.
Fried fish, he don't get the oyster.
Regular shit, what I'm saying? But I'm open to trying anything, so I definitely hit them up for sure.
Okay.
My Italian friends. I'm playing there.
All
All right, so we're gonna shout out. So I know he's thinking about me. I could tell. I just know it. I'm just
Oh my
playing.
God, good.
So we're gonna shout out some events we got going on. Of course, every Monday, join us Connected with E. Me and Nia, we're just gonna be here making the people laugh. We got Poetry in Motion that's coming up June 26th. I heard our last one basically was a big turnout. However, the people wasn't selling liquor after 10.
So, I hope we can
So
talk to
heist,
us about
yeah,
that.
don't do that
Maybe a little
heist.
pre-gaming
We're
before.
like, yeah, the people still wanted a little.
Yeah.
But who knows? And we have our comedy competition that's actually this Thursday. So I'm so excited.
Friend, are you opening?
I am opening. You know, Kev basically said, put your money where your mouth is. And he's going to make me open every one into the competition. So please come out, support. Of course, that's in the original building, North Tryon Street. And we're going to continue to shout it out every show, our Queen City Awards, even though it's in November 22nd. You know, we got to go ahead and get the prep because you need to get got to put your best ish on, your best wig, your best lashes, your best shoes, your Sunday's best. Oh, and we have our hip hop concert that's coming up June 8th, which OG Black will be performing. Yes, can you give him a little snippet? One line, go.
Oh my God.
Black World, that's the line.
Hey,
that's all I needed. It could have been God love. It could have been God's plan. God's plan. Like, that sounds a little familiar. But we're gonna let it go. Like I heard it the other day. But thank you so much again. It was so nice doing the news with you. We love to make our people laugh and just put a smile on your face. And the last thing is our message of the day. And I just said it's a new month, new goals, and summer begun, y'all.
Summer's here.
Summer just begun. 3, 5 minutes.
OG Black, you need to make you a summer song.
Hey.
You gotta add a summer song to the catalog.
Yeah.
Summer song, yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
We got something on the way.
Yeah.
Like
and a little
yeah. You know what I mean?
Shake that. Hey, shake that.
He said no, he not.
What?
He don't.
Gotta do one for the ratchets.
Little ass shaking every now and then.
Hey,
at least a track guy. He said something for the ladies.
Yeah, a little something.
Yeah.
You know?
But on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we come to an end. Thank you all so much for watching.
Yes.
Catching up with us every week. I am your host, Imaya, also our host, Nia. Thank you so much again, OG Black, for coming in.
Can we find you again? Can you let the people know where we can find you?
OG Black Music. That's OGBLAK Music on everything. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, whatever. OGBlackMusic.com. Booking and features, OGBlackMusic@gmail.com. Holla at me.
All right. And Connected with E every Monday, 7 p.m., 7-ish, whatever. Something good like that. I would say we're out, but Kev is not here. That's very shocking because, he don't play about that time. So, we just kind of rapping and chapping it up. What should we talk about, guys?
Nothing. I mean,
what's going on? Well, he's still, technically, it's still on live.
It's like 106 apart behind the scenes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What
behind the scenes?
BTS.
We don't got no liquor set.
Yeah, but you know what they said they're gonna bring back 106 apart with Kai Cenat and Keke Palmer.
I thought that was fake.
Was it?
I thought so. Some things I don't know. But the
problem, if they brought it back,
I'm probably too.
I think the music videos aren't hitting like that, so that's why I would kind of be confused on should I watch it because I'm like I watched it. Like I remember waking up in the morning, turning on VH1, MTV for the videos. Like that was something. And even as a kid, watching 106 Apart after school. But we watched it for the videos. But it's kind of like now, I don't know. Maybe the videos just don't hit. Right.
Yeah. Plus, people would be on their phones in the crowd. It's just
yeah.
It's a lot of clout stuff going on. You imagine NBA young boy going to 106 and Park.
No, I do think I think nothing's wrong with a good idea of kind of like the whole having just artists come perform.
Yeah.
I think that's something to look forward to.
Yeah.
Like, so maybe instead of doing, because technically, like I said, I don't know the music videos.
Like TV raps.
Yeah, something kind of similar like that.
But even that have videos.
That's true.
So however you do it, it would have to be revamped because videos ain't, it ain't the same no more. Mm-hmm. People still do drop videos, but it's all.
They be too explicit for TV.
Yeah, that's
one thing. It don't really be a lot of clean music videos.
People don't dance no more.
Yeah.
I was just on Facebook and someone said that, oh, y'all people that be standing in the middle of the club, y'all look crazy. Da, da, da. If everybody was in a section, the club would be boring because people in the section be boring. They just be standing there looking.
Oh, they were saying we be. Let me tell you something. We be in the club tearing up on the couches, on the bars.
But they were just saying that if you're not in a section, then it's like, what's
you're
the
lame.
point? But it's like it's gonna be a blank. That's the
culture though. Everything is different now.
Why everybody and people be?
Did you miss? So as far as your club, like, are you still outside, or you kind of been there, done?
Well, I never really was a club person.
Okay.
Per se, you know what I'm saying. I'm always been like a lounge, laid back type of.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, but just being around, I just know like we don't have fun like we used to. I can say the next generation because our generation, we still have fun. You know what I'm saying, but like. I don't know. It's just different. Everything is different. I think it's the social media. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is trying to
phone.
Everybody trying to get their highlight.
The other day, my sister said, "I want to be a hairstylist and be on baddies." I about choked her.
What?
I've been sending her to military school today.
Oh my God. Well, speaking of partying in our generation, I don't know if y'all. We didn't talk about it, but we didn't. We lost the bid to the Seattle Ballet. So they gave us our Charlotte, the city, gave them our ass to kiss. I say it backwards. Somebody gave us the ass to kiss.
They lost it?
Yeah, they said it wasn't worth it. They said they didn't bid. They outbid it. Someone outbidded them. To say it wasn't.
Who would do that?
Whatever city felt like it was more of a.
They gave it to Baltimore, right?
Yeah.
But then
Baltimore was going to go back to Baltimore, and
that contract was up. Well, they had like a 4-year or something like that. So is it back in Baltimore? Did they re-sign?
I'm not sure who picked it up or who got re-signed, but have you heard about Seattle Ballet since it's left Charlotte? Yeah, so that's sickening.
Yeah,
there's just scheduling conflicts. So maybe they got something else. Charlotte has something.
Well, they got. Well, I don't.
What is it?
I don't. I would say I know next year it was something that we got going on. I know we got the soccer thing going now, but that has nothing to do with next year. Because wouldn't it Seattle Ballet be next year?
March, yeah. Usually.
What's in March?
Yeah, it's March.
I guess it's your birthday.
It's based off of college. We was partying so hard. It's actually about basketball, college basketball. Yeah, we was at the club. Well, I wasn't. We didn't make it to the club. I made it to the episode.
Maybe your birthday's in March, and maybe they feel like we can't have Nia's birthday.
Yeah, maybe
it's all about Nia. Who knows? That's kind of sad, Charlie. Yeah. That's okay. The Konnected family will save the day. But thank y'all so much for tuning in. Shout out again to Mr. OG Black. Shout out to the Konnected family. Thank you again so much, Kev. Listen. Somebody, Kev, roll them up, smoke them. Wait, what? It's Kev a pack? But thank y'all so much for tuning in with us. And we'll be back next Monday.
All right.
We was just